Namaste to all my dear loving students. My name is Moti Prasad Sarma. I am from Joint School Family Rukandai, and today, my dear loving student, I am going to teach you subject Social Study of Standard 9, Unit 4.2. The name of the topic, that is corruption. In my previous class also I have already taught you about corruption. I have given the meaning, what is the meaning of corruption and what are the causes of corruption also I have already taught you. So today I am going to teach you about what are the efforts made for controlling corruption in Nepal. It will think why I am describing this lesson, why I am giving more pressure on this topic, because this topic is very genuine topic, very current issue topic, and this topic, it is very important in context of our country, as from the different medias you are knowing that corruption, it is growing day by day in our country. So many channels, so many newspaper and other also from the different media we are hearing about the corruption news in our country. Anyway, corruption means misusing the power. The power, abuse of power for private or personal gain. And if you say about causes also, I have already told you why people they are doing the corruption. And today, now I am going to start about what are the efforts made for controlling corruption in Nepal. So Nepal also, still now Nepal, our country, they are also making some of the effort to control the corruption. The main body of corruption controlling body in our country, that is CIAA. That means Commission for Investigation of Abuse of Authority. Commission for the Investigation of Abuse of Authority. That is CIAA. In Nepali we can call Akhtiar Durupayog Anusandhan Kendra. So this is one of the main authority or main commission of authority which is established to control the corruption. The Constitution of Nepal has recognized the CIAA as a constitutional organ which has been implementing the curative and some promotive strategy against the corruption. It also makes some of the law. It also look after. It has spread the message to the people that corrupt people must be punished. So this is the main body, this is the main commission of our country which control or which punish the corrupted people. If we will say corruption in every government offices, in public offices, in private offices, there is more corruption. Clear, my dear student? So this is the establishment of the CIA. First point. Second one, formulation of Act. Act means a sort of law. Act means law. Anti-corruption activity has been made more effective after the implementation of Constitution. Formulation of Act. Anti-corruption activity have been made more effective after the implementation of Commission for Investigation of Abuse of Authority Act 2048 and the Corruption Prevention Act 2059. Money laundering. Money laundering means we have to show from where we are earning money. illegal way. Most of the people, by doing the corruption, they are also they don't have any source defined. That is called money laundering. Money Laundering Prevention Act 2064, Money Laundering Prevention Regulation 2066 has been also implemented to check the corruption in our country. So different act has been made in our country to check or to prevent the corruption in our country. So formulation of act law, it has been made in our country. Third one, establishment of National Vigilance Center. A National Vigilance Center with the aim of helping to establish good governance. Good governance means Susasan, and check corruption. The National Vigilance Center was established on 27/7/2059 PS, and it is working under the direct leadership and supervision of our Prime Minister. So this center, this Vigilance Center, National Vigilance Center, this center is also trying to prevent the corruption in our country, and sometimes this Vigilance Center, it also punish the person, those who are doing corruption in our country. Fourth one, effort of INGOs. Different INGOs are there in our country. Several INGOs, non-government, several international non or government organizations are also there in our country, which are prevailing some social awareness program in our country to stop or to control the corruption. So different INGOs, they are also INGOs, or we can say NGOs, they are also working in our country to control the corruption. They are also making aware to the people to stop the rate of corruption. After that, effort of mass media. Mass media means from the local newspaper, from the national newspaper, clear, from the different electronic media like TV, FM, radio. So nowadays we can see online news channel are also there. So effort of the mass media are also, they are also playing great role to control corruption by transmitting and broadcasting program against it. And we came to even this mass media, it plays a very important role. Through the different electronic media, we the public, we can know about the corruption, where people they are doing the corruption. So this corruption actually mass media also giving to us. It also play a very important role through the newspaper, from FM, radios, television, from different media, different electronic media, we came to know about the corruption in our country. At last, reward to the reporter. There is a provision is also there. There is a provision of encouraging ordinary people who report the cases of corruption with reward. So some people, what happens, some people they are writing article. Some people they came to know about this thing has been done, corruption. Some people according to the budget they are not doing the work. So those people who give report about the corruption, so the reporter they have to be given some reward. The reporter they should give some reward. So this reward, there is also provision to give some reward to the reporter, those reporters who are giving the report about the corruption. So these are some of the major effort which is made for the controlling corruption in our country. And at last, what I want to say, we are from the education center. We are from the education center. We are studying in the school. It is our duty also. You are thinking why this lesson has been kept in our class, why it is necessary. Clear? So, since from the beginning, since from the our childhood, if we will know about the corruption, we can check and balance the rate of corruption in our country. We can check and balance the rate of our corruption in our country. So, the corruption, it is been added in the curriculum of the class 9 also. Clear? So, if you will say our country, it made some little bit progress to control the rate of corruption, and civil society, some community, student, they are also some duty to control the corruption of our country. If we will control it, really our country, it can be made develop within a very short period. So this corruption is also one of the disease of the country. We can see so many countries in the world where corruption, it is more. Such countries still now they are lagging far behind from the development. So in our family also, we have to teach it, to our friend also, we have to teach, to our society also, we have to teach about the corruption, that corruption, it is not good for the society, not good for the home, not good for the country. We have to teach all these things to our near and dear. So different NGOs, and we can call the TI, that is Transparency International. It was established in 1993 AD to work for the anti-corruption campaign. This Transparency International, it is also working to check the corruption in our country. So we have to make strict law. In our country, or we have to give strict punishment those people who will do corruption. Corruption, it is really, if you will say, from the very top level to the lower level, it is a sort of the chain. From higher level to the lower level, people, they are doing corruption. So my dear student, I think about corruption you have very well known, you have got understood, I think so. So that's all for today. Okay, bye bye, namaste.